show you how to run Autocrat to create color-coded paragraphs. So I have my form, and in it has each section of the paragraph that I'm creating. Along with the form, here's the editable version, I've created my response spreadsheet. And additionally, I need to set up this Autocrat template, and I have tags using double caret tags on either side of each part of the paragraph. And I'll show you where that comes in. So I'm going to go back to my response spreadsheet, and I have already one response in that I used as a test. I'm going to go to add-ons and Autocrat. If you don't have Autocrat listed here, go to get add-ons and search for it. I'm going to open it, and I'm going to begin. Don't be surprised if it takes a while. Autocrat tends to run a little slower than some other add-ons. So while we wait, using this is a great way to scaffold the writing process for students. I'm going to call this CR template. Go next. I'm going to choose my template from Drive, or sometimes it's used in here in the recently used. So I'm going to use my CER Autocrat template, and I click Use. Now it's saying fetching tags from the template. So that's when I showed you the tags in the doc itself. It has these double caret tags, and it maps to different columns of my form. So it's important, if it's easiest if you make sure that these tags are identical. I copy and pasted them to make sure that they're identical, because then it maps automatically. If for some reason it doesn't, then you can pull from the drop-down menu here. And if you want to remember what the tags are in this menu on the left-hand side, you can click on one and it'll automatically copy to your clipboard. So I'm happy with how mine mapped. So I click Next, and I'm going to give it a file name. So here is how I'm going to go first and last name, so copies, and I click Paste, and then I want to do class period, and I'm going to go CR template. Okay, I'm going to send it as a Google Doc, and I want it to be in multiple documents, which means each person would get their own. If you did single documents, that means every single response would go into the same document. And in this case, I don't want it. I do want it as a Google Doc, not as a PDF, because with students, I want it shared with them so they can edit, and then if they need to make changes, they can. I click Next, and I do choose destination folder. So you don't want these to all just clutter up your drive. You probably want it to go into a separate folder, so you can create one. So I created a separate folder where these are all going to go, so they stay together. Dynamic reference, we don't need to worry about right now. So I'm going to go next, set merge conditions. You need to add a condition so it knows when to merge. So the one I do is add condition if timestamp is not null, meaning if there's something written in the timestamp column, it will merge. And I click Next. And then do I want to share it? Yes. I want it as an editable doc. You can pick any of these options, but in this case, I want it editable. Allow them to reshare. I don't mind. Send from a generic email address. Again, in this case, it doesn't matter. So it's going to go to, and then here I collected email address. So I paste email address. I don't want to copy it, CC it, but I'm going to call this CR template. Okay. And then I'm going to type a message, hi, I'll take first name, last name, hi, first name, last name, comma, attached is your CR template you created during period on, let's see, where's today's timestamp? Oh, today's date, on today's date. Please open the doc and make any edits or changes. Remember to check for spelling. Okay. When you are done, you may submit your assignment to Google Classroom. Thank you. If it was my students, I would say, Reno, yes, this is an email. That way people know that it's an example email, so they don't think it's from there. Okay, so then I go next, run on form trigger, yes. And I guess I want to enable it. So that's when we did the merge conditions to timestamp not null. If you skip that step, then here it will send you back to do that. So this just means that it's the trigger is that if that condition is met, that it will merge. There's other ones you can go more advanced in, but for now we're not going to. So I'll click save, and it's saving, which sometimes takes a little bit of time. And now here's my existing job. If I wanted to do edit, I can go edit right here. If I want to delete it here. Run job. A lot of times you have to run it the first time. So I click run job. And basically what that means is it's going to go through and do the merges and create the document. So I'll wait for it to run. It says one row will be merged because I only have one form submission right now. And so it looks like it merged. If I scroll all the way to the right, you can see I have a merged ID and a link to the merged doc. So I'm going to open this doc so you can see. I always run a test to make sure, because in case. Okay, so here I have my name, I have my class period, I have today's date, the title, and then you can see test. So this should be claim, evidence, evidence 1, reasoning 1, evidence 2, reasoning 2. And so it's nice because it color codes for students so they can see their claim, they can see their evidence, piece of evidence, they can see their reasonings. And then they can take a look at the thing holistically, check spelling, and then turn it in when it's all done. Thank you for watching, and good luck. Let me know if you have any questions. blog.mariventurino.com is where you can view the full blog post on this and contact me. Thank you.